Alright, I'm getting ready today to make some carnivore bread. Just the chaffle style. Pretty easy. I used the little mini dash there. But all it's going to be, because I want extra because of what I'm going to be making later. But I've got 4 eggs here. I've got 1 cup of mozzarella. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of the powdered butter. And then what I'm going to do is blend it in my Vitamix and pour it in this bowl to put in the dash. So usually I would only do 2 eggs and half a cup mozzarella and 1 tablespoon of the powdered butter, but I want extra because I'm making like some sandwiches later and we're each gonna have 2. So I want to make sure I'm able to make at least 8 chaffles. So I'm fixed to get ready to put all this ingredients. I just throw it in the blender here. I'm going to crack the eggs and put in there and then put the powdered butter in, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, I've got all my stuff in there, so I'm going to get ready to pulse this and whip it up. There we go. And see how good that's blending? So you can use any blender to do this. I have a Vitamix because when I first started learning to cook, like doing keto and trying to eat healthier, I learned early on to get the best kitchen equipment I could. And we bought this. It was on Best Buy credit. We paid for it over time, but let me tell you, it was well worth it. This Vitamix will do anything you want it to. So I'm just going to take this and I am going to pour this in a bowl. And I'm just pouring it in a bowl because it's going to make it easier using the dash. And I'm going to set that in the sink. Alright, so I have my mixture here. I'm going to move this Vitamix and get my dash out. Alright, I've got my dash heating up. You can see the lights on there where it's heating. I also have some avocado oil right here. I don't have the spray. So I just put a little dab on a little plate and I dip my brush in it, and then what I'm going to do is brush it on the dash. Now if you notice too, I've got this dash sitting on a plate. That's because if I accidentally put too much in there, too much of the mixture, and it leaks out, it leaks onto the plate and make cleanup a little easier. So once this heats up and that light goes out, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of this mixture in here. And like I said, I'm making some special sandwiches later, which I'll do that in another video, just so people have this in case they just want bread for whatever they want it for. But this makes like a nice buttery bread. It's a perfect replacement. It comes out round. You can let them cool on the counter and then freeze them with a little bit of like wax paper or parchment paper between them. And pop them in the toaster during the week. I mean, make it easy for yourself. Make meal prep easy. Okay, the light's still on. But that's, you know, you can make ahead of time. You can use a big waffle maker and just break them apart. Yeah, however you want to do it. And you can add flavorings to it too. This is just a basic bread recipe I'm doing today. Okay, the light went out. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. And you'll see it spread out on there. I'm not getting good tablespoons because I'm trying to hold the camera too. I'm going to put a little extra because my tablespoons were full. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to put the lid down and let that cook. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till this light goes off and then wait an additional minute after that. So it's usually about 4 minutes and I'll be back with you. Alright, the light went out. It's been about a minute since it went out. And that's what my chaffle looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that off here. And see how easy it comes off. And whoop, trying to do it one-handed. I'm going to set it over here on my plate to cool. And I'm going to go and do the rest of it. And I'll be back with you when I'm done. Alright, I'm getting ready to pull the last one out of the little mini dash waffle maker. I've got enough for, it's me and my husband and 2 sandwiches each, so that's 8 pieces. You can definitely half that recipe if you only want 4 pieces, but keep in mind these keep in the fridge for at least a week. You can toast them, you can freeze them, pop them in the toaster like you would an Eggo. But there's the last one coming out. And I hope you enjoy this. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it if you know someone who could use a recipe like this. They make great hamburger buns. You can do little mini pizzas. Adding the butter flavor just gives it that good bread taste to me. Like, I just like it. I'm going to have a link below for the butter powder in case you want to use any. And also for the dash too. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you to my Patreons for subscribing, and happy eating. Healthy eating.